Coach, can you please start with an opening statement?
Sure. First off, hats off to Idaho and the season they've had, finishing second and making it to the championship game under very tough circumstances. It was unexpected to not to win, but to win this way. We just came out on fire, played exceptional defense on top of some very strong offense, and we're just happy to kind of see it all come together.
What a journey for your team. How satisfying is it to finish the deal and claim the Big Sky Conference Championship?
Really good, really good. To win a conference tournament is really hard. You know, so many things have to fall into place. You could have one bad game, and you know the season can be done. But to come in ready to play every single game and shoot the ball that way, it's difficult to do. So it feels really good.
We've seen you play like that in stretches this year. How are you able to put together a full game at that level today?
Yeah, we probably have to ask them. You know, they just were really ready and wanted to win, and it was a fun rivalry. You know, Idaho against Idaho State at Boise. It was just a fun thing to be a part of.
Estefania, after losing in a championship game as a freshman, how special is it to get a championship in your final season at Idaho State?
It is really special. Like back my freshman year, I didn't really understand like everything because I was like, I'm foreign too, so I didn't know how everything worked. And now that I know, I really appreciate it and like the win.
Coach, with almost 7 minutes left, you subbed out Delaney Moore. She hugged her teammates, and then after 6 straight more, you subbed out the rest of your veterans. What was that moment like, knowing that you had this win in hand with 5 minutes still to go in the game?
The part that felt really good about that is allowing everybody to get on the floor and play in the game. You know, and when they're tough, close games, it's hard to get everybody in. But to see Jordan out there running around, and Carson and Lely and Finley, getting some minutes and being a part of that moment a little bit more intimately, like I'm just happy for them.
Yeah, but you didn't give any room for Idaho to breathe today and to operate offensively. What was the key to your defensive performance today?
I took this game as my last game. I just told myself I was going to play hard, have fun, and yeah.
That's funny. When an MVP was announced, you looked genuinely surprised. What does this award mean to you?
It's like the work of my teammates, they're the ones like who gave me to that position, and I totally didn't expect it. I felt like Diaba played a pretty good tournament and other teammates too, so I don't know.
Yeah, but when you were dancing and the confetti fell, what was the moment like for you and your teammates?
I can't describe that. Personally, I was really happy. I think everyone was happy, and something was happening in my head. I just can't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And yeah, I think we have to seize the moment, and it doesn't happen every time, so that felt really special.
Talking about seizing the moment, Estefania, given everything that you've gone through with your knee injury and everything, what is this moment like to know that you and your teammates are going to be going to the NCAA tournament?
It feels amazing. I've been wanting this for so long, and it just feels amazing. And I just think on all my teammates on the back, like Grace Gaining and Sailor Grandin, who will love it that, and I would love to serve with them too.
Coach, how important was it for you and your team to stay healthy this year, and then at the end of it being able to give it your best out on the floor against an in-state rival?
Yeah, you try to say that, or you try to think that luck has nothing to do with it, but with injuries it does. We've had some great teams, and she just mentioned Grace Kenyon gets hurt the last game of the season and can't play well in the conference tournament, or you have a really good team last year, and then Steffi gets hurt, and so many things have to fall into place, and to be able to win, it's key. You got to stay healthy, especially with COVID. One positive test can take out your team and the opponent.
We touched on it a little bit the other day of previous tournament experiences being the dark horse and be able to knock people out. What does it mean for you today, Coach, for you and your team and your staff to be able to hold this championship at the end of the season?
Well, I think as a coach, you feel like you're doing a good job if you can be consistent and if your team can be consistent, and if you're the number one seed and you can follow through with that all the way to the championship game with a win, you feel like you're doing your job well. And You touched on it. You know, we couldn't. It's not just me. It's not just the players. There's great assistant coaches, a great associate head coach Ryan Johnson, a great trainer in Brandon Payne, that all contribute to making this happen.
Talking about contributions, you got big plays from everybody, and Tamika Whitman was really good these last couple of games. How much more comfortable has she gotten towards the end of the season?
I think a lot, you know, and she's had some injury stuff starting even through her freshman year and then even into this year that she's really had to battle through. And I think you're just seeing the beginning of what she can do. She's a really talented player. I think she's eventually an all-conference player if she can stay healthy. And she had huge contributions, especially on the defensive end, the last two games.
What will it take to readjust and get ready for the NCAA tournament?
We're not going to readjust just yet. We're going to enjoy this just for a little bit. We're going to have our selection Monday and see who we play, and then we'll start our preparation. But from here on out, we just have to enjoy all these different moments. Yes, we want to go into the NCAA tournament and come away with a postseason win, which rarely happens in our conference. I don't ever remember it happening in my era, and you know, it'll be fun to see who we get paired up with.
Yeah, but how much did Estefania shooting the way she did help to start everybody to become more comfortable and relaxed as the game went on?
I think Estefania is a pillar in our team. She's a really confident player, and she's a great shooter. No matter what happens, she's going to be there for each one of us. So I think her shooting well gave us a lot more confidence. And when we went back on defense, we thought, oh, we have to get a stop here. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, you guys had a great non-conference wins. You've been able to come through this week, raise the trophy. What is it that teams in the NCAA tournament should know about Idaho State women's basketball?
I don't know, like that we love each other, you know? we really love each other. Like, we're like sisters side and side, and that's like what like make us better and like make us good.
And they should know we're a pretty good team. We're a pretty good team.
Like,
and we're experienced.
It's like any day one can have a good game, and doesn't matter because we all have the ability to do that. And so it's hard. Like, if I will be the opposite team, I will be, oh shoot, who's gonna get up?
On that note, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.